59-inch giant screen, 800-volt platform. Rear wheel steering. This is Audi's first smart electric car with Quattro. Next, I'm going to evaluate this car like an engineering report. I'll go through 6 areas: design, cabin experience, engineering and tech, build quality, practical value, and smart driving. Then I'll give it an overall score. Let's start with the exterior. The first time you see this car, you'll probably do a double take, because it doesn't really look like a traditional Audi anymore. The front doesn't have the classic grille. Instead, there's a large tech panel with a glowing AUDI logo in the middle. When you start the car, the logo lights up like sparkling stars. It looks pretty cool. The side profile is very sleek. The car is 4,881 mm long, with a wheelbase of 2,950 mm. It also comes with electronic side mirrors instead of traditional ones. They reduce wind noise and remove blind spots. The camera system uses software to give you a clear view. Even though the car looks very high-tech, if you look closely at the side, you can still find a lot of classic Audi design cues. The overall silhouette reminds me of the RS6, and the D-pillar borrows the shape from the Audi Quattro Sport. At the back, it's a sloping fastback hatch design. The full-width ring taillight matches the front, and the illuminated AUDI logo is there too. It's super recognizable. Overall, this is Audi's bold move in the electric era, very innovative, yet still holding on to some classic elements. The only thing I miss is the classic 4-ring logo. So for the exterior, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Now let's look inside the cabin. Open the door. The inside is even more impressive than the outside. You can hardly believe this is an Audi. The first thing you notice is the high-tech and luxury feel. The biggest highlight is this 59-inch giant screen that stretches almost across the whole dashboard. It's not just 3 small screens put together. It's one huge 4K display, and it looks amazing. The left part shows the instrument info, the middle is for the main controls, and the right side is for the passenger. They can watch shows while the driver focuses on driving. No distraction. It runs on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8295 chip, so everything is smooth and doesn't lag. Navigation, music, car settings, voice assistant, all work well for daily use. In the middle, there's something called the Audi Smart Island. It's the main control hub. It uses real knobs plus a touch panel. The feel is very premium. You can adjust the AC, volume, drive mode, seat settings, over 50 common functions, with one hand without looking down, safer when driving. The front seats are sports seats with good support and comfort. They have 16-way electric adjustment to fit different body types. Also heated, ventilated, and massaging. Very comfy. On the top version, there are speakers built into the headrests, plus 18 speakers around the car. Great for music. Also, the car comes with frameless doors and double-layer laminated glass, plus active noise cancellation. When you close the door, it's very quiet inside. To be honest, I really love this cockpit design. Most cockpit designs these days all look the same. Everyone is copying Tesla. But Audi's design here is really different, and I truly like it. I give this design 9 out of 10. If the design and the cockpit are the luxury you can see, then the engineering and tech of the E5 Sportback are the real strength. It comes standard with an 800-volt system. The battery is from CATL, with a max range of 773 kilometers. You can charge for 10 minutes and get almost 400 kilometers of range. For power, the rear-wheel drive version does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.82 seconds. The all-wheel drive version does it in 3.4 seconds. Combined power is 579 kilowatts with 800 Nm of torque. Really strong, and the chassis is a real highlight. The high-end versions come with air suspension, plus CDC, and rear-wheel steering. The rear wheels can turn up to 5 degrees, so the turning radius is only 5.25 meters. That's a car nearly 5 meters long. But it's more agile than many small hatchbacks. Overall, 800-volt system, air suspension, rear-wheel steering. A lot of luxury cars don't even have all of these, so I give it 9 out of 10. Let me also talk about the build quality and materials. This car really spends money where it matters. The dashboard, door panels, and center armrest, all the places you often touch, are covered in high-quality soft materials. They feel very smooth. The center console and door panels also have natural wood trim. You can feel the real wood grain when you touch it. Every piece has a different texture. The seats use premium Nappa leather, very soft and smooth. The stitching is also very detailed, using a double stitch process. It looks really refined. Now let's talk about the practicality of this car. The wheelbase is nearly 3 meters, so the rear seat space is very generous. When I sit inside, I feel it's enough. The headroom is a bit lower because of the sloping roofline, but the engineers made a cutout in the ceiling, so you won't hit your head when sitting up straight. Now let me open the trunk. The E5 Sportback has a lift-back tailgate, and the opening is very large. In normal mode, the trunk volume is about 480 liters. Overall, the E5 Sportback keeps its sporty look without sacrificing too much rear space or trunk practicality. I think it's good enough. For practicality, I give it 8.5 out of 10. For a Sportback in this class, that's already pretty good. Finally, let's talk about smart driving. The hardware is quite solid. Standard LiDAR, 27 sensors around the car, and an NVIDIA RNX chip. For features, it supports assisted driving in the city and on highways, plus auto parking and memory parking. But Audi is still new to smart driving. We really need more real-world testing to see how it performs. So for now, I give it 7 out of 10.